Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello there, welcome to Verbling. I am Teacher Oakley. Hi there. And for the next hour, we are going to learn pronunciation rules for S endings. There are actually many situations where we add an S to the end of the word, besides the possibly quite obvious pluralizing of nouns. Cat, one cat, two cats. There are other reasons. However, as far as pronunciation is concerned, there are actually rules that we can follow so that we know how to pronounce these endings. And that's what we'll be looking at for the next hour. Let me welcome students to the class.
Elcio.
Helsio, thank you for the help. Helsio, you're very kind. Thank you. Helsio, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. Okay. Helsio, you're too kind. Thank you very much. Welcome to the class. Welcome, Hannah. Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Hannah. And where are you from?
I'm from Belarus, but right now I'm studying in Poland.
Oh, okay. Belarus.
Yes,
Very good. Thank you, Hannah. Welcome to the class. Very nice to meet you.
nice to meet you also too.
Thank you. Uh, Good evening, Salvatore.
Good evening, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today, Salvatore?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm ready for study, teacher.
You are? Okay, excellent. Let me just greet a couple others and we'll get started. Good morning, good evening, good something. Breno? Breno or Breno?
Breno.
Breno. Very good.
Yes.
Welcome, Breno. Breno, where are you from?
Thank you. I'm from Brazil.
Brazil as well. Okay. Breno, I love your sunglasses in your picture.
Thank you.
They're nice. What are those? I want some. Okay. Welcome to the class, Edison. Hi, Edison.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Greetings. I'm well, thank you very much. Uh, Edison, where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia. Excellent. Okay, welcome to the class. Evening, Enrique. Hello.
Hi, teacher. How are
Hey,
you?
I'm good. How are you today? Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you. And welcome, Barbara. Hello, Barbara.
Hello,
Hello. Hey, Barbara. Where are you from, Barbara?
I am from Puerto Rico.
I'm sorry. Again? Barbara, I'm sorry.
I am from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Oh, the great PR.
Can you help? Okay. Yes, Puerto Rico.
Okay. I've been there. I like it. It's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the class, and let's learn pronunciation for S endings. First of all, okay, I had just mentioned in my introduction that obviously we add S to words to make plurals. One cat, three cats. Okay, that's the obvious reason. What other reasons do we add an S to words? Halcio, do you know any other reasons why we might add an S?
To add S,
Add
to
S
make a possessive.
to make a possessive, contraction.
Contraction.
Okay. Yes, for Let me try the verb link chat. George's pen. Okay. Absolutely correct. That is right. Very good. To make a possessive, either it could be yes, a possessive out of a name. Absolutely, that is correct. Can anyone think of another reason we might add an S?
Yes, teacher. Can I
Yes.
try?
Go ahead.
Salvatore. When you make add S, when you use the third person and you make in the verb S. For example, she wants.
Right. What we call subject-verb agreement. All right. He run. I'm sorry. He run. Bad English. He runs, but I run, like that. Right. I run fast. He runs fast. Absolutely right. To match first, second, or third person. Voice, we need to have subject-verb agreement. Very good. Excellent. And there's actually one more possible reason. Actually, can anybody think of it? Okay, another one is simple contractions. For example, he is or he has can be contracted as he apostrophe. That little thing there after the he is called an apostrophe S. He's coming. He is coming. He's got a cold. He has got a cold. All right. So there you go. There's 4 reasons that we may add an S to words or apostrophe S. And actually, okay, the rules you're going to learn right now, there are 3, count them, 1, 2, 3, pronunciation rules for how we pronounce an S at the end of words. Now, here's the beautiful thing. You all are learning English, and although many times we learn English rules, but then, lo and behold, what happens? There are exceptions to the rules, which you have to remember. Oh, why is English so complicated? Okay. Today we're going to learn 3 pronunciation rules that always work. Always. Every time. There are no weird exceptions to these rules. They work absolutely 100% of the time. Hooray! Okay. These rules depend on the end of the word. Okay, so cat, my first example, simple plural, ends with a T sound. Okay, remember this as we proceed. It is not the actual letters, written letters. It is not the letter T. It is the T sound. So the pronunciation rules for the S that follows depend on the last sound of the word, the phonetic sound. Again, not the letter. Okay, well, let's take a look. Hang on, I'm going to do a screen share here. Okay, some of you, at least one of you, I know Salvatore was with me earlier this week, and we talked about past tense verbs when we add ed to verbs. Also has very similar pronunciation rules. What we're looking at today, at least this will help Salvatore, is very similar in that, first of all, there are 3 rules. There is only one rule wherein we're going to actually add an extra vowel sound and thus a syllable. We're going to look first at the pronunciation of is at the end of a word, which actually creates another syllable. Okay, this looks a little complicated. When a noun ends with a consonant, S, Z, S, sh sound, j sound, or ch sound, to put this more clearly, perhaps, I hope, these are called sibilants. All right, some sounds in English are called sibilants. They're the slippery. They're those words where you're squeezing out air with your tongue around your tongue, like an S or a sh, SH sound, a Z. They could be voiced or unvoiced sounds. You may use your vocal cords or not use your vocal cords. And they're the sounds where you're squeezing out air. Maybe more clearly for you guys, these sounds would include an S sound at the ends of words, Z sound, the SH sound, sh, the CH sound, ch, ch. Okay. Whenever you would see an X, x, X is actually an S sound. All right. And also, the sort of J sound or J sound. Sometimes the letter G sounds like gun, and sometimes it sounds, especially inside a word, sometimes it makes a J sound. Especially in conjunction with the D. So it's often formed with DG, but it sounds like the J in jump, as in wedge. W-E-D-G-E, wedge. Ja. It sounds like a jump. Okay, these sounds are called sibilants. They're called sibilants because you're squeezing out air around your tongue. Okay, and there's similar sounds. All right, now again, this is the rule, the only rule where we actually add a syllable. Let's talk about that for a second. Okay, what is a syllable? Hello, Joseph. Welcome to the class.
Oh, hi, Oakley.
Good morning, or good evening. Sorry.
Good night.
Good night. Okay. Okay. All right. What is a syllable? Let's see. Breno, do you know what a syllable is? There it is.
I'm sorry?
Do you know what is a syllable? Do you know?
Okay. I know what is, but I don't know explanation.
That's okay. 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 Syllables are, you can think of it two ways. The beats of a word. All right. For example, when we pronounce the word syllable, it sounds like bull, kind of. Syllable. Okay, the beats ... It is the beats of a word, and that is very true. That's what creates rhythm in language. You have to have a beat to have rhythm. And the other way to think about it, each syllable in syllable, there are 3 beats, there are 3 syllables in the word syllable. Each syllable is centered around a vowel sound. Doesn't matter how I break apart the word, but each unique new vowel sound is a syllable. Okay. So that's basically what a syllable is. Back to our first rule. Okay, the pronunciation for S at the end of words with these endings, with sibilant endings, is, just like the verb to be is. He is late. It sounds exactly like that. So, for example, let's try this out. For example, let's see. Barbara, gas would be, if you pronounce the plural of gas is
Gases.
Yes. Yes.
gases. Okay?
Gas.
Yes.
Okay. So very simple.
Gases.
Gases. Very good. So gas, 1 syllable. Gases.
Yes.
Gases.
Gases.
Gases. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to that later. Okay. Very good. Edison, glass.
Hi. Glazes? Glasses or
Glasses.
glazes?
Glasses.
Glasses, but
That's
it's
it.
another form. I hear glazes or glasses. What is the real
Okay.
form to pronunciate?
Well, the noun, okay. You're pronouncing 2 different things. Here, let's look at that. Glass is glasses. What you're pronouncing sounds like another word, which is glaze, which is a Z sound. Maybe. I'm not sure, but that's what it sounds like you're saying, which is a verb. Glazes. Okay, now notice we looked at glass. Glass is obviously a noun. It's an object. Has an S sound, but glasses. The verb glaze. You can glaze a donut. Yummy. You put light frosting on a donut. It's a glazed donut, which sounds good to me because I know it's nighttime for you guys, but I haven't had my breakfast yet. I would love a glazed donut. Okay, glazes, to put a light coating on something. You glaze it. So this is a verb. So he glazes the donut. Sure. Okay. The difference, pronunciation, glass, glaze. The difference is the S and Z sound. So sound in glass. Edison.
Okay.
All right. So
Glasses. Correct
glasses.
form is glasses.
That is correct. Very good.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Enrique, you try one. Nose. Plural. 1 nose. 3
Nose, noses.
noses. Right. There's 2
Noses.
Z sounds. Noses. Very good.
Noses. Right.
Very good. Halcyo, brush. 1 brush. 3
brushes.
brushes. Very good. Very common. Now, where you often hear mistakes, or where I often hear mistakes, is like in verbs with SH. Wash, washes, brush, brushes. Halcyo, is brush a noun or a verb?
Brushes. Brush is a verb.
Okay, Halcyo, you know what? I am an evil teacher. That was a trick question. Brush can be a noun or a verb.
Well, no.
It's a noun or a verb. It's both.
noun.
It's both.
Brush hair.
Yeah.
Brush your hair, brush your teeth. Sure, but a hairbrush, a brush, a paintbrush, a hairbrush, a toothbrush. It can be a noun or a verb. You brush your hair. That's a noun. That's a verb. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Joseph, watch.
Watches.
Watches. Right? Is watch a noun or a verb?
Verb.
Verb, are you sure?
I watch TV.
You watch TV, okay, but do you ever wear a watch? Oh, it's another trick. It can be a noun or a verb.
Okay, okay.
Right.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, right. Okay. Salvatore. Judge. One judge.
Judges.
Judges. Yes. Judges. Judge can also be a noun or a verb, right? A judge or the judge judges. That's what a judge does. That's his job. Okay, one more. Barbara. Box.
Bags, boxes.
Boxes. Okay, very good. Barbara, is box a noun or a verb?
I think it's a noun.
I think it's both.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it when Marquez boxes with Manny Pacquiao. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. See, it's amazing how many noun. We often think about it a word as a noun or being a noun or a verb, but in actuality, it's both. So many English words.
Box like fight.
Yes, could be like fight, or in fact, when you go to the supermarket, maybe someone boxes your groceries. They put them in a box. So, to box can also mean to put things inside a box. Okay, that's our first rule, and that again, I want to emphasize, is the only time we add the extra sound. Box, one syllable, one beat. Boxes, two beats, two separate vowel sounds. That's the only time. Our other two rules do not change the syllable count. There remain the same number of syllables as in the original word. Will also be found in the plural or the S word. I'm going to say S word because obviously we have already looked at how it could be a noun or a verb. Okay, our next rule. When a noun ends with a voiceless consonant. Okay, now here I have to take a break from the screen share because I need to demonstrate something. I need to look at you people. Okay, pronunciation rules. There are a few pronunciation rules which depend on the ending of the word and which depend on understanding the difference between a voiced sound and a voiceless sound. All right, there are many English sounds in English, phonetic sounds, which your physical posture, your lips and your tongue and your teeth will be in a specific position, but the difference they're two different sounds. They're considered two different sounds. The difference being, are they voiced or unvoiced? For example, F. If I hold my throat down here, here's my voice box. I can feel it. If I pronounce an F sound, nothing happens down here. It's quite quiet. Everything's sleeping. No business today. However, if I pronounce a V, violent vampires, vanquish their victims, there is a distinct and very noticeable vibration. That's because I am voicing the sound. F and V, top teeth, bottom lip, same exact physiognomy, same physical position. Everything's identical, but one is voiced and one is unvoiced. TH, the TH sound, which we spell as TH, has two sounds, two pronunciations, a voiced and an unvoiced. The voiced sound in they, that, this, and the unvoiced sound in three. Okay? Three, there's no vibration. So that's the difference. So the next two rules we'll discuss concern whether the ending sound is a voiced sound or an unvoiced sound. Now, of course, we have to eliminate all of our sibilants. All of the sibilants, again, S, Z, CH, SH, J sound, they fall under that first rule with the extra syllable. So they don't count. Notice the sibilants, okay? S, Z. Actually, S and Z are just like F and V. The two TH sounds, same thing. S is a voiceless sound. Z is a voice sound. Okay. Ch and J. Ch and J are the same thing. Same physical motion. Only one is voiced. Ch is obviously unvoiced, and J is voiced. X is really a combination of sounds. The SH sound, sh and zh, like vision. Okay, one is unvoiced, SH, and the zh sound in garage, beige, and vision is voiced. Now, the thing is, we concern the zh sound in television is another sibilant. However, I didn't list it here because there are absolutely no words that either start or end with the zh sound in vision. Okay, there are no words in English that start or end with that sound. It's all in some of your native language. You may actually use this sound zh, zh, zh to start or finish words, but in English, we don't have to worry about that. It never happens. Okay, so those, again, are the sibilants. We can discount them from the second and third rule. So, here we go. When a noun ends with a voiceless consonant, again, accepting the voiceless consonants we just looked at, S, sh, SH, and CH. Okay, we don't have to worry about those. Other voiceless sounds include non-sibilants, not sibilants like K, K, T, T, F, and in TH we just discussed. Okay, so Breno, in other words, 1 clock, 3, how can I pronounce this, Breno?
Oh, hi.
Clock becomes 1 clock, 2. The pronunciation, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you. Pronunciation is just an S sound, a true S sound. Strangely, when we add an S to words, we don't pronounce it as an S. This is probably the least common sound. Strangely enough, it just sounds like an S. Oh, hang on. I thought I had done the screen share. Silly me. Okay. So, when an noun ends with a voiceless consonant, it sounds like an S. So, Breno, let me try that again. Sorry about that. Clock becomes
Clocks.
clocks. All right. Clock, 1 syllable. Clocks, 2 syllables. Very good. Excellent. Edison. Edison, cat. 1 cat. Cats. All right. Still. 1 syllable. Enrique, roof.
Roof. Roofs.
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 Okay. Right. Now here we're gonna run into something, and we're gonna talk about this roof nouns that end in F. Bear with me. I need to discuss rules about this later. Roof can be a noun or a verb. Okay. Actually, let's talk about it right now. Why not? Okay. Nouns ending with F or FE sometimes. Nouns.
Nouns.
Okay. Nouns like roof. It could be we can alternate, just like hoof. Okay, if you
Hoof.
see this here.
Yes.
All right. We can pronounce 2 hooves or 2 roofs. Okay.
Okay.
We often pronounce a noun when we pluralize it, make it more than one. Nouns that end with F, we change it to a V sound. So 1 loaf of bread becomes 2 loaves.
Okay. Wives.
Wife, wives.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Now, notice we're not changing the rules. Although pronunciation, you might say, but teacher. Why is it wives and a Z sound? Well, because now this F has become a V, and the V is a voice sound. Wife, F is an unvoiced sound. All right, so the pronunciation of the S changes as well. Okay.
Okay.
All right, halves. All right, let's go back to the unvoiced sounds here.
Oh boy.
Halcyo, month.
Mouths.
Very good. That was perfect. Very good. I want to point out something here. When we have 1 N sound, 2 TH sound, and 3, now we've added an S to make it plural. We have 3 consonant sounds in a row. It is very common in English. Halcyo's pronunciation was perfect. He was absolutely correct. Months. That is the correct pronunciation, but it is also quite common to actually reduce pronunciation and actually pronounce it more like months, or it may even sound like months. What we're doing, and this is very common, we actually eliminate the middle consonant sound. So 1 month, 3 months. Notice the difference. 3 months. You can't really hear the TH. This is very common. A couple days ago, we did past tense pronunciation, and we talked about asked. A-S-K-E-D. Asked. You will often hear it pronounced asked. All right. Just get rid of the middle. S-K-T. Get rid of the K. Asked. He asked me a question. Okay. But because this is a voiceless TH, Helsio was absolutely correct to pronounce it months. Okay. Now, that leaves what? Of course, it leaves voiced sounds, which includes all voiced consonants and all vowel sounds. Why? Because all vowel sounds are voiced. They have to be. If you think about it, the A, E, I, O, U vowels, A, E, A, O, E, if you make those sounds and hold your throat, you're going to feel vibration. All vowels are voiced. It's automatic. Okay. And any leftover voiced consonant sounds, the S is pronounced as a Z sound. All right. So, and again, we do not add an extra syllable. Okay. So, Joseph, bed, one bed becomes
Beds.
beds, beds, beds.
Beds. Beds.
Yes. Very good. Okay, so D, D, D is the voice sound. N, M, L, and V. There's still several left. Okay. Stove. Salvatore, stove becomes
Stoves.
stoves. Very good. Stoves. Okay, Barbara, dog.
Back.
Dogs. Dogs.
Bags.
That's it. Dogs. Very good. Okay, Breno. Room.
Rooms.
Rooms. How many rooms in your house? Excellent. Okay. Bell, bells. Car, cars. There's a few more consonant here. Car, cars. Okay. Okay. And okay, so basically those are our rules. Now, in addition, for example, all right, let me give you a couple, for those who didn't get a chance, let me get tricky on you here. Edison. So, okay, Bob. Here's a regular name. I want to add a possessive. Okay, Edison, how would I say this? Oh, Edison, I can't hear you. I think you're muted, maybe. Oh, Edison, we have technical difficulty. Please stand by. Edison, I'm not sure if you're muted or you have some other problem, but I cannot hear you. Okay? See if you can figure that out, and we'll get back to you. Okay, Enrique, how would I say this?
Bob's pen.
Okay, Bob's pen.
Bob's
Bob,
pen.
B,
Bob's.
B. Okay, the B sound, B, is
B.
voiced. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Bob's pen.
Bob's pen.
Okay, very good. So it's a Z, even though, okay, we're adding an S for a totally different reason. It's not a verb, it's not a noun. I mean, we're not making a plural noun or fixing a V, fixing a verb. Bob's pen. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Good job. Halcyo? Halcyo, how about this phrase here?
He's gone.
He's gone. Notice that the he ends with a vowel sound. He, we've added an S, so because of the vowel is, of course, a voice sound, he's gone. It's a Z sound. He's gone. Okay, so the rule is still intact here. Anytime we add an S, he's gone. So we're still following the same rule here. Okay. Now, with plurals, there are other things. Okay, those are the three rules. Maybe we'll try out, if we have time at the end of the class, I'll just throw out random words and you guys can tell me the plural pronunciation. But there are some other rules that I want to talk to you guys about a little bit that can be confusing. All right, for example, when a word, these are more spelling rules, but also they apply to the pronunciation rules. Okay, when an English word ends with a consonant plus Y, the spelling turns into IES. For example, country, TRY ending becomes TRIES ending. And pronunciation would be, Edison, are you back? Are you with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Do you hear me? Yeah.
I can. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Nice to have you back. Country becomes pronunciation.
Countries.
Countries. Countries. Because
Countries.
with a Z sound, all right? Because country, these words that end with Y actually end with an E sound, which is a vowel sound, which is a voice sound, more importantly. So the pronunciation is a Z sound. Countries. Okay. Halcyo, baby becomes
Babies.
babies. Z. Z sound. Fly. Joseph becomes
Flies.
flies. Yeah. Okay. Salvatore, lady.
Ladies.
Ladies. Okay. Notice when we have a vowel and then Y, not a consonant and then Y. That's what we just looked at. We changed to the IE spelling in plurals. Doesn't matter. Now here it doesn't matter if it's a noun or a verb. Okay. It doesn't matter. Fly can be a noun or a verb. All right. He flies to New York in the morning. Okay, would still work. Okay, those are with a consonant, and we add an S. When we have a word that ends with a vowel and a Y, we don't need to do that. Obviously we're not going to change it to the IES. We've already got a vowel, and it doesn't matter what vowel it is. Okay, and the pronunciation, of course, is going to do the same thing. Barbara, for example, day. One day, days. Z ending. The A sound is considered a vowel sound. All right. Days. Very good. Breno, key becomes,
Keys.
yeah. Boy becomes boys. Guy becomes guys. Okay, very obvious. Now, the thing is with the spelling here, in proper nouns, maybe obvious, maybe not so obvious, we cannot change the spelling because it's somebody's name. Proper nouns are names. So we cannot change fry to Fries because that would change the person's name. All right, when we talk about the Fries. What do I mean when I say the Fries or the Kennedys? What does that mean, Edison? Who am I talking about? If I say the Fries are coming to my house Saturday night.
Oh, oh, yeah. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm lost. Sorry.
You're lost. It's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I should throw this one out to anyone. These are proper names. These are, okay, Mr. Fry, Mr. Kennedy.
Fry, the Fry.
John F.
Okay.
John F. Kennedy. So who are the Kennedys?
It's the family name. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
The Kennedys, so Fries, the Fries, the family.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
You're talking about the entire family. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes you may be talking about the husband and wife only. The Kennedys are coming for dinner. I don't mean the grandmother, the uncle, the sister-in-law. I probably mean just the husband and wife. All right, so we use this phrasing. The Kennedys can refer to just the husband and wife, or it can refer to the whole clan, the whole family.
This is when you pronounce the Kennedys is when come back or another one or two people this family arrive, or I know it's no problem. The Kennedys is two or many people.
It could be either. It could be husband and wife. It's common to refer to the husband and wife.
Yeah.
Or it could mean the whole family. Now, look, if you had the Kennedy brothers, okay, well, let's say John and Ted.
2 or 5 the persons, yeah.
Well,
you understand.
If I was referring just to the brothers, I would say the Kennedy brothers. I would use Kennedy as an adjective and plural brothers. The Kennedy brothers, the Kennedy sisters, the Kennedy children. If I'm talking about a particular group in the family, only the children, the Kennedy grandparents, one group, then I would say it that way. If I just say the Kennedys, I'm either referring to just the husband and wife in particular, or the entire family, all of them.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be referring to just 3 of them, for example. Okay, back to, I'm looking at this again, nouns ending with F. Now, we discussed nouns ending with F, but here's something we did not discuss. This always works, all right? Loaf, loaves, half, halves. Sometimes with a double vowel, we have an option. We can say hoofs or hooves. Now, here's the thing. Enrique, is wolf, and now in this group, obviously it's a noun. Can wolf be a verb?
Wolf.
Wolf. Do you know what a wolf is?
Wolf. Wolf is...
What's a wolf?
It's a animal.
Oh,
Yes, it is. So animal, of course, is obviously is a noun. So okay, as a noun,
It's a
how
noun.
would you
Yes.
how would you pronounce it? Three. If you want to talk about three of them, and Enrique,
Yes.
three
Yes.
three of them would be three what?
Wo- wo- Wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf.
No, three wolves.
Wolf.
One wolf, three wolves.
Oh, okay. Yes, three
Okay.
wolves. Yes.
Okay, but here's something you probably didn't know, and maybe many of your classmates didn't know.
Okay.
Uh, it can also be a verb.
He.
It can be a verb. Okay, so
Okay.
the thing is, this VES rule is only for nouns. All right.
Only. Okay.
Okay. So wolves, the S becomes a Z sound. All right. If you wolf something, means you eat it very quickly, like a wolf. Okay. So that can be a verb. The thing is, I can't change this to the V sound. When I use a word ending in F as a verb, I can't change it. So what happens here? Enrique, try reading this sentence.
He wolves down his lunch.
Very good. Okay, excellent job. Enrique, pronounce this S as an S because F is an unvoiced sound, so the pronunciation is a true S sound. Wolfs down his lunch.
Okay. He wolves down his lunch.
Okay. All right. So the three wolves
Wolves.
wolf down their food. See the difference? When it's a noun, I change it to a V. The three
Yes.
wolves, here it's a Z sound. Wolf down their food. Okay. Wolves, I can't change it to a V. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So some of these hooves can be a verb. Halves. He halved the apple. He halves the apple with a knife. Actually, half can be a verb. Again, there's kind of a reason I was bringing this up earlier. Surprisingly, how many nouns can also be verbs? Loaf is Halcyo. Can loaf be a verb?
No, loaf is a noun.
Well, I told you, Halcyo, that I'm very tricky. I'm an evil teacher. I
A
tried to
type
warn
of
you before.
a type of bread.
It is a piece of bread. A long piece of bread cooked in a whole piece is a loaf. That's correct. But surprisingly enough, guess what? It can also be a verb. All right.
Advanced virus database has been updated.
Okay. Okay. Try this, Halcyo. This is as a verb. To loaf means to lie around in a very lazy way, to do nothing. If someone is loafing at work, they're not doing any work. They're just hanging out, being lazy.
Be lazy.
Yeah, to loaf. Okay.
Loaf. I
All
never,
right.
I never see the word loafs.
So success. We've learned some English. Hooray! Awesome. Okay, so how would you say this sentence, for example, knowing our S rules?
He loafs around the house all day.
Okay, same thing, all right? Because the F is voiceless, we have an S pronunciation. Very, very good. Okay. All right, some of these nouns that end with F have double forms. For example, we talked about roof, and hoof. Other ones may be scarf, can be. It is not wrong to say scarfs or scarves. You can say it either way. Wharf becomes wharf or wharves. Okay, Joseph, do you know what a wharf is?
No, okay.
No idea? Okay. Close in meaning to a pier. P-I-E-R, a pier. Or a wharf, it's a place where you dock a ship. It's a parking spot for a ship. Actually, it's the whole place, not just one place, but the whole area where ships sort of park. Ships stay in a wharf. Okay, last rule here before we finish class. Nouns which change vowels. Okay, there are, of course, nouns which we make plural. We can't just add an S to. It's not that easy. So, for example, foot, 1 foot becomes, of course, 2 feet. 1 louse becomes lice. 1 mouse becomes mice. Okay, please do not add an S to these plural endings. My feet hurt is wrong. I saw many mices in the cupboard. No, not good. It is very common. I often hear women's. There were many women's at the nightclub. Woohoo! Well, no, that's totally wrong. Children's, right? I saw many children's at the playground. Wrong, 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 wrong. Okay.
It's me with people.
People.
Peoples.
Yes, I saw many peoples at the beach.
Very wrong.
It is very wrong. Thank you. That's true. Okay, we're pretty much out of time. Let me leave you with a little strangeness here. Okay. We're talking about plurals a lot today. Okay. Who can tell me, trivia question to end the class with, who gets the gold star? What is the plural of cactus? 1, cactus. 2,
Cactus.
Cactus. Yeah, what? Cactus, Breno? Essen?
Cactus. The singular,
Salvatore?
no?
Barbara?
Cactus.
Cactus.
Yes.
Hey, guess what, guys? And lady. 2 cacti.
Cacti?
Cacti! Isn't that crazy? Isn't it?
I don't know.
Okay. Whoops. And here's another one for you. 1 octopus becomes 2 octopi.
Octopus.
Octopi. Yes. Octopi. This is actually very Latin. This comes directly from Latin, actually. And I have no idea why. There's one more word, which I can't think of what it is. There's like 3 words in the entire English language that directly use plural form from Latin. And these are 2 of them. There's one more, but it's something weird or obscure. Anyway, there you go. Now you've learned something important, pronunciation, maybe you've learned a little vocabulary, and you've learned something really weird. So, mission accomplished. Okay. Thank you very much for joining the class today. I really
Okay,
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
And
Thank you.
all of
Thank
you,
you.
good
Bye.
evening to all of you. Good day, good evening. Enjoy.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.